Ladies and gentlemen, this is King Tut, and this is the man that I could think of who has first flexed, in history. And today, we are going to be exploring the art of the flex. When I was in high school, I used to be totally against flexing. The reason because of that was because I didn't have anything to my name. Now that I'm actually gaining more things that I never had before and showing people, I've noticed that people get mad, and it makes me realize who my real friends are. My friends aren't the people who are, hating on my success. Now, I'm going to be talking about in this video why flexing is so controversial, but also why it can be a good thing, and also a bad thing at the same time. Throughout history, we've seen people that flex and we're going to see how it helped them and how it didn't, stuff like that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is King James. King James was very rich, and rich people do have the power to influence certain things in society. And what he influenced is that he changed, the narrative of the Bible to fit what he really wanted other people to get necessarily. No, he changed it for him. Now, during that time, we had a Renaissance which influenced the minds of different people and all that. Will influence the minds of many artists that came around that time that we respect, and museums and education and overall all of that, and we talk about their importance throughout history and importance throughout that time. This is Martin Luther, and around that time when a lot of religion had most of the power, most of the wealth, and back then people could only hear about stories in the Bible by going to church. Well, Martin Luther tried his best to make sure that didn't happen, so they could learn about themselves without having to go to church. And this brought up a lot of controversy. But still, that's one way to flex, with talents or knowledge that other people don't have, and just flexing on that. Which, is definitely flexing. Oh my god, I am such a dumbass for making this video. We are definitely going to see a bunch of terrible white people in here. And one of them right here is Christopher Columbus. Now, he flexed by being a racist dumbass, basically. He needed to go to, India, and he thought he was on India, but it turned out he was on America, which wasn't discovered by whites at that time. And he just saw these people, different skin color than him. And he killed about, he killed quite a bit of them and tried to get them into slavery, but that didn't work. And unknowingly he spread diseases, but back then people didn't really know a lot about medical science. Science. Fuck, did I say silence? Okay, I feel terrible for making this about Christopher Columbus, a fucking murderer. But he is definitely a bad person when it comes to flexing. Well, next up we have George Washington. And, the truth is, I'd really compare him to a neutral flexer, because he came here and he, they signed the Declaration of Independence, they got free from Britain, and that's all good and fun, but when he was first president, just like many of the other first presidents, he owned fucking slaves. I was in his house and there was him, his wife, they dead. Then you see a bunch of dead slaves around the backyard of his house, and it was fucked up. Next up we have Benjamin Franklin. He, was never a president, but he was definitely with the shits. He was in a lot of shit, back during the Revolution of Time. The revolution of, the United States. And, he did what he can. He thought he could do what's best for people. I'm still going to put him at neutral, because there's some shady stuff about his history. It could be all conspiracy, who knows. I'm probably a dumbass for believing it. But I love how he flexed so hard that now his face is synonymous with strip clubs. Oh man, another person that'll give me a lot of flack. You know why? Because the dude killed so many fucking Jews. I mean, holy crap. Oh, that's fucking stupid. Anyways, we all know who this guy is. You know, when Germany was doing bad, he was a really good speaker. He was from Austria. He wanted to get rid of them damn Jews. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. It's because they're nomadic, and you know, Germany was just in a bad spot that a lot of the people of Germany just, you know, took whatever he said and believed it. It doesn't make them good people, that's for damn sure. Yeah, I want to believe this. I mean, I want to trust this guy whatsoever. Let's fast forward to the 80s and we'll see Pablo Escobar. Now, Pablo Escobar, as we all know, was, he was, you know, a drug lord that became rich off of, you know, the most popular thing, drugs. We all know this, and you know, he made a shit ton of money. I think he burnt $2 million in cash back then, you know, just to keep his daughter warm. So in a way, there's a lot of bad things you could say about him, but it's kind of a gray area too, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for that because I'm pretty sure he killed a lot of people. I don't really know much about the history of Pablo Escobar, but if anyone flexed hard, it was this man right here. Next, I bring up Biggie Smalls. And let's fast forward to the 90s for this, because in the 90s is when hip-hop really started to pop off, and he was the main guy on the East Coast that was really, you know, flexing with lyrics and getting money off of, you know, his rapping skills, and, you know, he had a good team behind him, you know. Next up, you had Tupac, who was also very prevalent in the 90s and worked with the likes of people like, you know, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, you know, and a lot of other people that are around today. And he also did a lot of things for a lot of people, you know, and he helped a lot of people out. But he also did flex pretty well with his money. And nowadays, the flexing is more and more prevalent as time goes on, and more abundant. And if there's one thing that I've learned from flexing is, either if it's good, either if it's bad, I feel like, you know, as long as you're in the good mindset while you're doing it, you know, you should do it, just to show people, your success, things that you achieved, you know, through your intelligence, through what you have done for the world. You know, what you've earned is a reflection on you as a person, on your character, and yeah, flexing is a very good thing. It lets you know who your friends are. Never stop dreaming.